So, last night, Monday Night Raw. And just a disclaimer, I'm probably, most likely, gonna get pretty explicit with the language in this little video here. So, disclaimer, strong language is going to happen. I am heavily disgusted in what went down last night on Raw, so we're just gonna jump right into that. So last night, Monday Night Raw, there was supposed to be, they had the matches announced, I'm pretty sure, a day before. So Sunday night, we knew what the matches were going to be. It said we knew what was going to go down on Monday Night Raw, and it said the Shield were going to do something to open the show. We were getting Elias versus Bobby Lashley. We were getting Revival versus Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre for the titles. And then it showed Ruby Riott versus Brie Bella. I'm getting angry just saying her fucking name. And when I saw that, I said, okay, so the Bellas are continuing to run rampant for no fucking reason, and talent is going to have to job to them. And then I realized, well, you know what? It's Ruby Riott, and it's 2 weeks away, so it's kind of, when it comes to the WWE math, when it comes to a big pay-per-view, who they want to win will usually lose the week before, or the other team will stand tall. So, for example, let's just say Super Showdown is go-home show. So, Charlotte and Becky Lynch do something, and Super Showdown's that Saturday. That Tuesday, Charlotte will beat Becky Lynch, stand over her, and be like, yeah, I'm the best, and then Becky Lynch wins the pay-per-view. That's what usually happens with the WWE math. So, I just said to myself, well, the Riot Squad, it's 2 weeks away, so the Bellas will probably win. Then to go home next week, the Riot Squad will win, and then the Bellas and Rousey will get their big win at Super Showdown, which I don't fucking agree with. And I hope that changes now after what fucking happened last night. But, so, last night, so the match changed, also, because it was supposed to be Ruby Riott versus Brie Bella in a singles match, so then, all of a sudden, they change it to a 6-woman tag, Nikki and Brie and Natalia versus the Riot Squad, Sarah Logan, Ruby Riott, and Liv Morgan. And so right then, I was just like, okay, why is the match changed? Just like when it was the tag match with Rousey and Natalia versus Alexa Bliss and Alicia Fox, because it was supposed to be Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. So right then, I knew. I said, okay, something is going to happen, because it's not the original match, and the Bellas are terrible. So I just figured, I was like, which one is it going to fucking be? Which one is going to be the one to really fuck up this match? So, ding, 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 it was Brie fucking Bella again, because she almost killed herself almost a month ago doing suicide dives. That video you can see all over the fucking internet. Type in Brie Bella suicide dive, and you'll see she almost kills herself twice. Married to Daniel Bryan, and you can't do a suicide dive. But, so, Brie Bella, of course, goes to do her husband's move, because that's what she is now. She is a female version of her husband. She can't get her own fucking gimmick, so she's living off her husband's gimmick, doing the fucking yes kicks and doing the yes chants, because that's the only way she'll get a fucking pop. So she does the yes kicks. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Daniel Bryan, The Miz does the same kicks. He calls them the it kicks. Just for those of you who, like, what are the yes kicks? I only know what the it kicks are. Same fucking move. There's semantics. Different name, same fucking thing. So, Brie Bella goes to do those, right? And I'm about to show the clip. I'm about to show it, so don't worry about it. She goes to do the kick. What the fuck? How do you... After all the things WWE has done with concussions and speaking out about concussions and being extra careful and the fucking irony that you kick someone square in the fucking face and possibly give them a concussion when your husband had to retire because of concussions. That's ironic as fuck. And again, I said I'm gonna get upset. I'm probably gonna get upset. You know why I'm gonna get upset? Because nobody wanted the Bellas back. Nobody wanted them back. Not one person. Not one. It's like when you work all week and you're like, oh yeah, man, I'm getting paid next week, and the new game's coming out. I got the weekend off. It's a long weekend to boot. Man, I'm gonna fuck this game up. And then you get paid Friday, Thursday night you get the fucking flu. And your whole weekend's ruined. That's the Bellas. The flu. You get... my God. And Liv Morgan has gone up in stock to me as soon as that happened, because the Bellas have not gotten to the standard of women's wrestling as of late. They are still behind. They haven't caught the fuck up. Especially Brie Bella. She needs to get fucking fired, or she needs to go home and stay there for fucking ever, because she has no place in a wrestling ring. No place. I could train in 1 month and be better than Brie Bella, and she has about 10 years on me. Ridiculous. And what is worse, worse, it's just like music, and again, I'm getting super angry because it's triggering, because that's what people do in music too. Drake or somebody will release a fucking garbage song, a piece of shit song, and they'll say it's good, and they'll make excuses. Oh, well, he has vertigo, so, when he's in the studio, his equilibrium isn't right, so he can't write correctly, or he had a bad cough, or he's lactose intolerant, and he had a little bit of cream earlier, so he's not that great at, he couldn't process the words to make a good song. It's just like, he's fucking shit! Okay? She's bad! And people are making excuses for this woman. They're making excuses for her. She kicked Liv Morgan in the face, not once, but fucking twice. And it's not like she was looking at the audience and kicked her once and then said, okay, I felt it, but I wasn't looking. And then the second kick, she was looking straight at her and then beams her right in the fuck, right here, right in the bridge of the nose. Where I've been punched square, guess what? Doesn't feel great. It does not feel great in the least bit. And you take a shin bone. I just got hit with a fucking fist. A shin bone is way worse than a fist. You get that shin bone to the dome piece, you're fucked. You're done. You're out of here. And she just goes one, and you can see Liv's kind of out of it. Like, you can see that, okay, it's like boom. It's like when boxing, when they take a hit and the ref's like, okay, stop. There was no ref to stop it. It was fucking horrific. It wasn't horrific when you saw it, like, it was horrific when you saw it the first time, but then when you realize that the first kick, Liv was gone, and then Brie just fucking salt in the wound and kicks her again. I couldn't believe that it happened. And especially, like I said, with WWE, with all the talk with concussions and everything about injuries, Matt Hardy having to retire because his spine is fusing with his pelvis. Poor Jeff Hardy, injured. Sasha Banks is injured. I heard that the Alexa Bliss injuries will work, but I'm not sure about that, because it says that she's getting numbness in her arm due to Ronda, because, a fucking amazing wrestler is getting such a push, right? But yeah, that, man, and Liv Morgan, and the thing, and what makes me even more angry is because it's not like Brie Bella was in there with, like, say, an Alicia Fox, where she's kind of just complacent. Like, she has potential, but it's just like, okay, I'm just going to stay here because they're not really utilizing me to my full potential, so I'm just not going to bother showcasing anything else. Liv Morgan is when she wrestles, improves week by week. And it was starting to impress me. And that's what they say. If you show that you're good in the ring, the audience will respect you. I did not like Liv Morgan. She wrestled. She showed that she was getting better. I started liking her. That's what happens. It's a natural reaction. I'm like, well, shit. Liv Morgan's pretty damn good in the ring. And it's just like, it's rare when it's like someone who looks like she does, and then it's just like, well, fuck, she's showing improvement as well. She's not there strictly to be eye candy. She's eye candy and more. Like, that's a good thing, especially in women's wrestling. It's like, it's okay to look awesome, look great to the male fans, but then we also like good women's wrestling as well. So it's like Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, they all look good. Can all fucking wrestle their asses off in the ring. Asuka as well. I forgot to mention the best women's wrestler. But yeah, man, and people making excuses for her, like, oh well, she's got ring rust and she's got this. Shut the fuck up, because we're about to see Shawn Michaels come back after 6 years. 6 years of not doing any wrestling. Like a pure match. We're not going to count his NXT training, and guess what? He's not gonna fucking hurt anybody in that ring. Granted, it is Undertaker and Kane. If he did, we're gonna see a fucking receipt. We're gonna see a Brock Lesnar-esque receipt to Shawn Michaels or Triple H. But Triple H would never. They would never. It's just like, and that's the thing. It's just like you see big guys like that, and you're like, okay. Braun Strowman, I'm not going to say it was his fault, because like I honestly think Braun Strowman was going to win the title that night at Royal Rumble, and I think he got a little excited, and then he just got a little overzealous with himself. That's what I honestly think, because Braun Strowman is a fucking walking machine, but I've never heard him really injuring anybody, like to the point where like it was on videos or it was on news or things like that. From what I've been watching, from watching Raw After Mania 2017 all the way up to Royal Rumble 2018, I never heard of Braun being that guy. I heard of him being actually quite liked backstage because he's like a sponge. He likes to stick with people and learn. So if he does something in the ring that he's not happy with, he'll go and learn. So love Braun Strowman from that aspect. And like I said, when you show improvement, it's respected, and that's what I can't stand about poor Liv Morgan. I swear to God, if she has to retire because of this, I think I might hate the Bellas more than Ronda at that point, or I'll hate Brie as much as Ronda at that point. And everyone knows how I feel about Ronda Rousey. She's cancer to me. Brie Bella will be worse than cancer if Liv Morgan has to retire or take a serious layoff for this. And if Ronda wasn't champion, I would hope and fucking pray that they would give Liv a push after this, because she deserves it. How is it that a woman that's been wrestling roughly, I'm just going to estimate, probably almost close to 4 years? Close to 4 years? No. It was 2018, so let's just... 2016. I think she's only been wrestling for like 2 years or something like that. So let's just estimate 2 years. 2 to 3 years. I could be wrong. I haven't, again, Raw After Mania 2017. I'm not too familiar. But let's just estimate, she hasn't, okay, for the sake of the argument, she hasn't been wrestling as long as Brie Bella. Liv is already better. And then it's like, you give us someone who's improving and shows promise and has much more potential and is going to be around way longer than a fucking has-been. And you just take her out of the equation. And like I said, people making excuses, guess what? Let's talk about Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar could first of all, Brock Lesnar showed restraint, because we all know that if he wanted to go ham, Braun would have been fucked. And Brock knew how to pull a fucking punch. And that's obviously because, well, he's trained real fighting, so he'd know how to pull a punch. That's true. I've trained jiu-jitsu myself. I know when to pull things and when to go easy, and you know not to go balls to the fucking wall, especially in a business. And jiu-jitsu is very similar to wrestling in that aspect. When you're training, your partner, it's basically each other's responsibility. So I'm responsible for you, you're responsible for me, and so it's like I'm gonna train with you, but as soon as you're hurt, you let me know. Make a cue, an audible cue, and you basically say, "Oh, you're going too rough. Slow down." Things like that, things of that nature. Brie Bella she just whiffed Liv Morgan right in the head, dude. Like, she didn't even try to pull it. Like, I know how to pull a fucking kick. You don't know how? You're in a business where you pull punches and kicks for a living. You're not throwing real punches or kicks. And then you really kick someone in the face? Are you mad? Are you insane? You're trash. Go away. You're no good. Nobody wants the best. And Nikki is going from, just because you're associated. By association, you gotta go too, because no one asked for you either. And it's insane. It's insane that the Bellas might not even get punished for this. She might not even get reprimanded for her actions. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I'm going to keep you updated on the if a video happens, or on the Facebook page that I do wrestling news. I will post the link in the description below for that, for you guys to keep updated with that. But yeah, if there's no recourse for her actions or what happened here tonight, this company is fucking bullshit. And how much money can they be bringing in if you don't give a shit? And I'm going to have to watch it again. I'm going to have to watch back to see if there was a receipt given to her, because I don't give a fuck if it was me and people are going to say, "Oh, well, you're just stupid then. Oh, well, you don't know how, you clearly don't know how business works, because why would you hurt your commodity, or why would you hurt your biggest cash cow?" Guess what? I don't care if Ronda Rousey has fight experience or not, because we all know that she only has ground game. That's it. If she gets punched in the face, she's going to be like Liv Morgan. She's going to be on the ground knocked out. So even if Ronda Rousey hit through me or did something that I didn't agree with, anybody in the fucking back, even if it was Nia Jax that did something I didn't like, guess what? You're getting that receipt back. You're getting the receipt. That's just how it works. Like I said before, in Jiu-Jitsu, you do the same fucking thing. If someone roughs you up a little bit, guess what? You're getting heat when the next round starts. That's just how it is. You get the aggression out there, so you just get the aggression out and handle your business. That's how it is. And anything like I'm just saying for the sake of the argument, for like a combat sport, let's just say that. That's just how it works. If we're sparring and you hit me good, you're getting it next round. Or you're going to get it after I recover. That's just how it goes. So, Brie Bella, fuck you. I hate you. And you need to go away. And Liv Morgan, I hope she gets a speedy recovery. It's a damn shame. I was thinking about that all night last night. I couldn't. You feel so bad. She was out of it. The poor thing. She was out of it in there. She couldn't even do the match. It was a goddamn shame. It was a goddamn disgusting display to fucking see that. Not one, but two straight square kicks right in the face. You saw the first one, and then you hit her with the second one. Fucking disgraceful. Bellas, go the fuck away. I'm done, guys. Leave a comment in the below what you guys think of the whole situation. You already know how I feel. I'm disgusted. Fucking pissed. I can't even really muster the words right now. A fucking shame and a goddamn travesty what went down last night, Monday Night Raw. But what do you guys think? Hit the like button if you guys like this video. Hit the subscribe if you liked it also, because you guys already know we like to keep it all the way G. Peace.